Me? I'm Nora. Now my name is Athena. I'm stronger. I'm different.
It looks like you're good for nothing X now. Hey, loser.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. Ambrose.
How could you do that?
Father, calm down.
You have disgraced yourself. You have disgraced our entire family.
But please, it's not my fault.
Well, that's just a glimpse into the world of audio entertainment, where entrepreneurs Rohan Nayak and Nishanth KS, alongside their tech partner Prateek Dixit, have crafted a revolution. Their brainchild, Pocket FM, isn't just another streaming service. It is a game changer. It certainly promises to be one. With blockbusters like Saving Nora and Insta Millionaire racking up nearly 2 billion views and a staggering $50 million at the box office. But here's the twist. You won't find these hits on Netflix or Prime Video. They're exclusively on Pocket FM, an Indian audio series platform that's taking the global stage by storm and is attempting to rewrite the rules of the OTT game. Now, founded in 2018, the platform has evolved into a powerhouse, boasting over 100,000 hours of audio content, over 2,000 exclusive series, and a diverse range of languages, including Spanish and German. What's more, Pocket FM's reach isn't limited to India, with over 130 million listeners worldwide, including 10 million dedicated fans in the US. The platform's annual revenue has skyrocketed from zero to over $150 million in just 2 years. And get this, 100 million of that comes from non-diaspora audiences in the US alone. Indian entrepreneurs are certainly building consumer products that don't exist anywhere else, and Pocket FM is playing the conductor of the building from India from the world symphony. But this success didn't come easy. Pocket FM faced its fair share of challenges, especially when it comes to monetization. Yet, with bold moves like microtransactions, unprecedented in the entertainment world, the startup has thrived, witnessing over 20 million transactions globally in 2023 alone. But the journey is just starting. With the recent $100 million funding led by Lightspeed, Pocket FM is gearing up for its next chapter, strengthening its foothold in the US market and expanding into Europe and Latin America. That's just the beginning. So what's next on the playlist for these audacious entrepreneurs? Hello and welcome to Young Turks, India's longest running show on startups and entrepreneurship. I'm Shireen Bhan, and joining me now to answer that question, Rohan Nayak, the co-founder and CEO of Pocket FM, and Nishanth KS, the co-founder and COO at Pocket FM. Rohan, Nishanth, many thanks for joining us here on Young Turks. You know, your story is really what Young Turks has been about for the last 22 years. Category creators is what we focused on, and I'm glad to see that we've introduced you here on the program. Rohan, I'm going to start by talking to you because good things do happen in the Delhi Metro. That's where the idea of Pocket FM came about. But, you know, from the inception in 2018 to where you find yourselves today, and in your own words, you've seen, what, about 10 pivots before you've actually been able to get the product market fit right. What has this journey taught you so far, Rohan?
Thanks, Shireen. Thanks for having me here. You know, from the Delhi Metro, when I remember talking to Nishanth about this. You know, I was commuting from Gurgaon to Noida, and it was like a terrible 3-hour commute every day, and I was just getting bored. Like, it was like, you know, all I had was, you know, some audiobooks and podcasts, and I was just genuinely getting bored, and I didn't know what I'll do. And then I think we started discussing, and we realized that while video has seen a lot of innovation in the entertainment space, from short video to long form video like, you know, Netflix, TikTok, audio really hasn't seen any innovation in the entertainment space. So when me and Nishanth sort of started Pocket FM, the vision was to create an audio entertainment platform, but we didn't really know what that is. It's, you know, it's pretty broad. What we realized was that we need to find a new category. I mean, we needed to find a new format. Any new category of entertainment needs a new format. Like, for instance, short video had innovated on a new format where you can have background music and you can, you know, lip sync on it. So we realized that let's just focus on what would work in audio entertainment. And frankly, we realized that let's think from first principles. Audio storytelling as an art form is as old as it gets, right? It's not as if it's, you know, it's not a new innovation really from a point of view of entertainment. So we felt that I think what really works when you're trying to create a new category is just first principle thinking and keep iterating. And it's very important while you're iterating to sometimes just take a step back and sort of wonder, am I in the right direction? Frankly, we started with just, this is very, like, we did like 10 pivots, lots and lots of experiments. None of them used to work, but we never lost hope because, like, as I said, the fundamental belief was that audio storytelling as an art form will work. It has to exist. So that sort of, led us to audio series, which we sort of figured out.
As I pointed out, that they have created the category of serialized fiction in audio, and that is what Pocket FM is hoping to take forward and amplify. But Nishanth, going back to what Rohan just said, in a world of Reels and TikTok and Netflix and Prime Video, what gave you the courage, the conviction to believe that audio will work? Yes, you've iterated. Yes, you've made 10 pivots. You've gone from user-generated content to creating more professional content and many other changes that you brought in over the course of the last 4 years of being in operation. But, I want to understand from you, where did that conviction that audio will work in a world where video seems to be everything, where did that come from?
Yeah, I think so, Shireen. So it started off, I was working at like Jio7, right? So the audio use cases always exist in your lifestyle, be it commuting, the traditional ones being like, while I'm walking, while I'm commuting, but a lot of this use cases where, people would listen when their eyes are busy, ears are free. That's what an audio use case, right? We knew that in audio use cases, it's a very big opportunity. I think the conviction came in that we have a very limited catalog of content, which is either music or podcast, right? And if you bring in entertainment and couple that with a serialized format of long form storytelling, that's where I think the unlock happened. Because in audio, the exploration is not so easy, right? In short video, I can just swipe up a reel. But the reason long form audio works is, once I'm hooked on to the story, I would love to listen to that every day. It becomes your daily listening habit. And what you found is there are a lot of use cases in your lifestyle, be it on the go, while I'm doing some household chores, or it could be while I'm working, right? Like, it would be like, for example, a lot of shopkeepers use it like while they're in the shop when they have the light period. So I think a lot of these interesting use cases come up, and that's where the conviction came in that, if we given a right format of content, and in entertainment category, it's going to be a huge opportunity in terms of matching a content with a use case. And that's what you've done at using audio series.
I like the way that you've put it. If your eyes are busy and ears are free, that's the gap that you decided to fulfill as far as the marketplace is concerned. But Rohan, I want to come back to you because, what is also unusual about the Pocket FM story is the audacity to not just build in India for India, but the audacity to build for the world from day one. I mean, you were convinced that this was a product that you could take outside of India pretty much from day one. How did that come about? And now explain to me what the ambition is as far as the US market is concerned, which in many ways is the mother market as far as consumer products are concerned.
Yeah, Shireen, I think when we were building Pocket, I think it was very clear what we're trying to build doesn't exist anywhere else, right? It was not as if an audio entertainment, an audio series platform existed somewhere else when we were trying to build an Indian version of it. And so we actually decided to leverage India to create playbooks. Because if you think about, when we started thinking about our global plans, we realized we could have, expanded to US back in 2019 as well. But what we realized is we don't really have a playbook for building this business. And what better market that we'll ever find to build this playbook in India, because you can build large-scale content growth and product playbooks and monetization playbooks in India at scale, right, at a fraction of the cost, frankly, and sort of then expand to other markets. So when I think 2021, end of 2021, when we realized that we're onto something special here, we had scaled 10x in monthly active users back in 2021, is when we realized that I think we have a playbook. And it's not as if what we figured out will only work in India. It will work in US and Europe and other parts of the world. And so we said that, let's do a pilot, right? Let's do a pilot in the US. I mean, the only thing that changes in the product is the content. The content is for American audiences. And I think when we launched the pilot, we saw overwhelming response. Our engagement time in the US is 135 minutes per user per day. And we were very clear, end of 2021 that, this is going to be a global innovation. There's going to be a new category globally. And we want to be sort of a global audio series platform. Yes, we started in India, but we can actually build for the world. What our ambitions right now are that US is doing really well. We have it's become one of the largest markets for Pocket FM, and now we're very confident that we're now started launching in UK, in Germany, in Brazil, and we'll probably launch 10 more markets by end of this year in Europe. So we feel that this opportunity is global. It's sort of like, there's going to be an early mover advantage here that you'd want to capture.
Yes, I would imagine that you certainly do want to capture on that early mover advantage. It's nice, Rohan and Nishanth, not to have to hear that we're India's answer to Instagram Reels or we're India's answer to TikTok. And, we've seen that, or Facebook or what have you. We've seen that play out so often. So it's really refreshing to hear that you are, of course, building a product that truly is global and you're taking it international. But, Nishanth, I want to talk about a conversation that I had with Harsha Kumar at Lightspeed. Lightspeed, of course, has been one of your initial backers, your big supporters with funding. And what Harsha said was very clear, that it wasn't just your conviction in the product, but it was also how you intended to optimize on the monetization challenge, which has been a challenge as far as this format is concerned in general. Explain to me, what you've been able to do differently in order for you to break that monetization hump that a lot of people face.
Oh, I think that's right, Shireen. I think so. As Rohan mentioned, we discovered the category in 2019. It took us almost 2 years to sort of figure out the whole monetization strategy, right? So we have done a lot of experiments. We have tried subscription, traditional way of doing monthly, yearly, and everything we've tried, nothing worked. I think so. The key insights, we went back to users and did a lot of research. What we found was the the entry barrier was very high in subscription, right? So, we were asking them to do like half year or annual subscription priced at $5.99 or $7.99, and that was the key factor in users not paying for the content. And in microtransactions, that entry of barrier is it's like most of the transactions are between, in India it's generally between 9 rupees to 29 rupees. In US is generally between 2 to 10, right? So it's very convenient in that sense. And another innovation on top of that is we added a freemium business model. So it's like you pay only when you need to pay. So you can listen to the Saving Nora entire story for free. We give you like 2 to 3 episodes every day, but if you want to listen more episodes, you have to pay. So I think that convenience of paying whenever I want to pay, on top of microtransactions, has been the major innovation which led to that habit formation of users starting to pay for the content. And that has been it's like a flywheel, right? So you sort of get the user to form that habit, and then it just keeps repeating. And we have users who makes like 12 to 15 transactions a month, right? All small ticket transactions, and that's a unique innovation that we have figured out.